Graeme McDowell, the winner of the US Open, has criticized the PGA Tour for its decision to suspend several of golf's top names. The PGA Tour has tried to stop players from joining the new Saudi-backed breakaway league by threatening them that they are not allowed to play at PGA events anymore if they sign. But no, it seems the LIV Tour and Greg Norman is getting the upper as many of the big-name pro golfers have joined the new breakaway league. In response, the PGA has had enough and drew a line in the sand. The PGA Tour's decision came as something of a surprise, and they have finally reacted by banning players that participate in the new tour. Now the players will not be allowed to play in tournaments. Stay tuned as we are going to share with you all the details about the PGA CEO banning all big-name golfers for signing with LIV Tour. The list of big-name players that have decided to participate in the first Saudi-funded golf leagues include Phil Mickelson and Dustin Johnson. And following the announcement, all 48 players who signed up for Greg Norman's divisive LIV Golf Invitational Series are no longer eligible to compete in PGA Tour events. It is unknown whether the players will ever be permitted to return. After months of turmoil, the series finally started in front of lackluster audiences and was beset by scandal because of its connections to the Saudi regime's so-called sports washing, which has come under harsh condemnation for violating human rights. The $35 million tournaments at the Centurion Club, located roughly 40 kilometers outside of London, were the richest in the history of the sport when the decision to impose the fines was made. The total prize pool for each event is $25 million, with $4 million going to the individual champion. The Players' Championship on the PGA Tour has a prize pool of $20 million. This week's Canadian Open offers an $8.7 million prize pool and features 5 of the world's top 10 players. But how will this rivalry improve the game of golf? And why are big-name golfers being banned from the PGA Tour? PGA Commissioner Jay Monahan responded in a statement about the banning of players in an open letter to players that these players, have made their choice for their own financial-based reasons. Their participation in the Saudi Golf League LIV Golf event is in violation of our tournament regulations. The same fate holds true for any other players who participate in future Saudi Golf League events in violation of our regulations. The same PGA Tour membership perks, considerations, chances, and platforms cannot be demanded from them as you can. The expectation is disrespectful to you, our supporters, and our business partners, he wrote. In responding to those players who have chosen to turn their back on the PGA Tour by willfully breaching a regulation, we have followed the tournament regulations from start to end. Any additional players who participated in the upcoming Saudi Golf League competitions would suffer the same fate, he claimed. According to Monahan, golfers would not be permitted to participate in PGA Tour tournaments as a non-member by obtaining a sponsor exemption if they had quit the tour before the first Rebel event. Johnson and Sergio Garcia are 2 of the 10 players that have decided to leave the PGA Tour voluntarily to avoid repercussions. However, Phil Mickelson has not. Despite having 45 PGA Tour victories that granted him a lifetime membership, the President's Cup, which is chosen for the international squad based on the world ranking, is now also prohibited for these players. Eligible players may still participate in the US Open the following week, according to the USGA. The majors are not managed by the PGA Tour. In response to the announcement, LIV Golf labeled it divisive and vindictive. This is undoubtedly not the final word on the subject. In a statement, the event's organizers said, "We are proud to have a complete field of players joining us in London and beyond. The era of free agency is beginning." After the first round, McDowell stated that the PGA's decision was not healthy for the sport. "We're here because, according to him, we are independent contractors who have a right to compete and play wherever in the globe. But there is a competitive threat right now. We have a strong alternative, but the major tours throughout the world are not in favor of it. There is an issue, and the result is dismal." McDowell left the PGA Tour 30 minutes before the start of the tournament after drawing fire on Tuesday for declaring he was glad to assist Saudi Arabia on its quest. He continued, "I honestly didn't believe I needed to quit, nor that I should resign, but had done so out of an abundance of caution, because I feel it puts me in a less litigious scenario," saying that he had wanted to maintain the moral high ground and stay a member. "For a variety of reasons, I'm delighted to be here. It will enable me to pursue my passion for playing golf," he remarked. Afterward, Mickelson told reporters that the historic day for the sport was awfully enjoyable, but he would not discuss the PGA ban. "The folks were great, and it was enjoyable to make some good shots and rekindle my competitive spirit. I had a great time," he declared. Anything PGA Tour related concerns? I'm not yet prepared to talk about this openly. The PGA Tour has permanently barred 17 golfers for their participation in the Saudi Arabian-sponsored Rebel Series, which got underway at the Centurion Club in the latest remarkable episode in golf's Power War. Although Ian Poulter, one of these players, instantly declared he would challenge the PGA Tour's stance, Graeme McDowell urged the DP World Tour, which was formerly the European Tour, to refrain from punishing its own. After his opening round in Hertfordshire, Phil Mickelson, a lifetime PGA Tour member, who is now on suspension, declined to comment on the matter. A letter to members was published by PGA Tour Commissioner Jay Monahan after only 30 minutes of the inaugural LIV golf tournament had been played. According to Monahan, these guys made their decision for their financial-based reasons. The same PGA Tour membership perks, considerations, chances, and platforms cannot be demanded from them as you can. This expectation is disrespectful to us, our partners, and you. Currently, these golfers are not permitted to compete on the PGA Tour or any of its affiliated tours, not even on sponsored invites. Greg Norman's brand, LIV, reacted angrily. The PGA Tour's announcement today, according to a statement, is vengeful and widens the gap between the tour and its members. It's concerning that the tour, a group committed to providing golfers with an opportunity to enjoy the sport, is the one keeping them from participating. This is surely not the final word on the subject. We are pleased to welcome a full field of players to join us in London and beyond, as the era of the free agency gets underway. It was confirmed that McDowell, Lee Westwood, Sergio Garcia, Brandon Grace, Dustin Johnson, Martin Kaymer, Kevin Na, Luis Oosthuizen, and Charles Schwartzel had already resigned from the PGA Tour among the 17 players who were named as being banned. Poulter appeared shocked by his standing on the PGA Tour, which he intends to contest. The Englishman declared, "I will appeal. Given how I have been playing golf for so long, it makes no sense. Since I don't think I did anything illegal, I didn't resign my membership. For 25 years, I have performed all around the world. It is unfortunate if they think this is different. This is the same as it always has been. And I'm devoted to playing all around the world, as I have for so many years. When you believe you haven't done anything wrong and wish to advance the game of golf, it will undoubtedly be depressing. It's disheartening that there is a power struggle going on." When asked if Poulter would unavoidably be pushed into a courtroom confrontation, he responded, "I am confident we will get down and assess the process and find out what is the appropriate thing to do. I don't believe I did anything improper. What went wrong or was different from my previous behavior?" Mickelson chose not to address his situation upon his return to golf following a hiatus brought on by infamous remarks regarding Saudi Arabia. The 51-year-old stated, "I'm not ready to discuss anything involving PGA Tour things publicly at this time." According to McDowell, the DP World Tour and the LIV Series should collaborate. The PGA Tour, according to McDowell, seemed like it was going to take a hard posture. Will Keith Pelley, the chief executive of the DP World Tour, follow suit given that we have a strategic relationship? I hope not. He has a great chance, in my opinion, because many European players and European Tour players would prefer to supplement their schedules with other tournaments, especially if we are not permitted to compete on the PGA Tour. I sincerely hope the European Tour makes the right choice." Garcia shrugged off his ban. The Spaniard replied, "I don't mind. I'm thrilled and content with where I am right now." What do you think of the response of the PGA Tour to ban these players? Should players not be allowed to pick and choose where they play? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. That's a wrap for this video. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.